Hey there, it's Chef Jeff coming to you live from the Cybersecurity Kitchen. Today we're going to talk about don't use email as a file server. That's right. How many of you, when you're working on documents with someone sharing information, you attach your documents to email, right? How safe and secure is that information, right? The thing that today I wanted to get at is this is the message, that email is not a file sharing system. So stop it. Do what you will. But today I wanted to tell you that there are so many ways that you have at your fingertips that you can securely share files. I know I've been going on about Microsoft 365, that you can get a subscription for like $7 for the M365 Essentials or less. And that gives you a terabyte of OneDrive space. It gives you access to Microsoft Teams and SharePoint and the web applications. It gives you email, gives you all of these amazing tools, right? But what about when you want to share you want to share something? Perhaps you're collaborating on a presentation or a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet, and you want to collaborate on that together. Well, email is really one of the biggest challenges that we create for ourselves. Is how do we version manage? You email me a document, I make changes, you make changes. How do we get them back together again? I know Microsoft with Word and Outlook integration, that there was some ability to kind of manage versions, but it didn't work that well. It sort of did, but it was painful and ugly. So when you're using OneDrive for Business, right, which comes with your $7 Microsoft 365 account, 1 terabyte of storage, that you can share document links, you can put durations for how long you want it shared. And the cool thing is that when you're sharing that link and they're working on the document, they can still open it up on you don't have to use the web version of the application to edit the document. They can actually use the desktop link, but still save it back to your OneDrive if you've given them edit privileges. Oh, that's right. They don't have to have the ability to edit that document. So rather than email the document, you could email a link to a shared file out of your OneDrive or your SharePoint, and then they can click on that link. They have to authenticate to be able to access it, and then they can go ahead and work on and collaborate on the document on it. And the cool thing is you can do this in real time, and you can talk on Teams, and you can see that the person is in the document and editing at the same time. You both want to have good, fast, snappy internet connections if you're simultaneously editing the document. Otherwise, what may happen is you may get out of sync, and then you have to figure out whose changes get synchronized when your application that you're working in, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, the change gets synced back up to the OneDrive, the SharePoint server in the cloud. So that's what we're talking about today. Much, much better to do this is share a link and collaborate on documents together. Here's the thing, right? We end up emailing confidential documents with perhaps personal identifiable information called PII in it. Or there may be financial information, there may be trade secrets. Do we really want to email those out? Set yourself up a Microsoft Teams channel, which is actually creating a folder in your corporate company SharePoint. And then you can decide who does what with the document. You can even put digital rights management on those documents so they can't be moved around or moved out of the folders which they're in. So they can actually work on the documents, but they can't leave with it. So Microsoft 365, OneDrive for Business, SharePoint, Microsoft Teams, those are the powerhouse. Microsoft has really delivered a lot of power for a low amount of money. So if you're not using it, you definitely want to check it out. Hey, if you have questions, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Hit me up with a personal message. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you. Hey, this is Jeff Brody, and I'm the founding partner located here at Code Fusion Communications. We are serving companies across the Greater Toronto area, across the country, and around the globe, helping companies stay safe and secure and productive. Hey, if you found this information today helpful, useful, you're just curious what's going on, go ahead and click the like and the share button for me. Share it out. If you know a business, a corporation, or a not-for-profit that you believe some Chef Jeff would be helpful for, go ahead and click that out for me. We do corporate level consulting, and I would be happy to have conversations with you and with people that you know. Chef Jeff is here to support you and bring you important information every day. So go ahead and tell me what you're looking for and how I can help share some light on some of the information. Remember, what did we say? Email is not a file sharing system. It's kind of like in the old days when we were younger, that we used to have to put things on a floppy disk, and we had something we called SneakerNet, and we'd use our feet to move the information. Or we would put a floppy into a interoffice mailer and we would send it off. We were talking about that last night with my 19-year-old son, that there was these envelopes that you had when you worked in a large organization called an interoffice mailer, and that they had a little string on them and these lines that you would write in hand the person's name and the address and location. At that time, I was working at the utility company with offices across Ontario. So you could ship stuff in between offices around the province. So that was really cool. So anyways, I'm dating myself. Hey, someone's got to, right? This is Chef Jeff thanking you for joining me in the Cybersecurity Kitchen located here in my Greater Toronto Area studio. I look forward to bringing you a message in future editions. Join in. Thank you for joining me today. You have yourself an awesome day. Bye for now.